How'd you like curling the core? I hope you went back and practiced that first. Today we're going to start with a whole series of stretches. I know I taught you the cross stretch in the first video, but now is all stretches from here on out for this segment. So today we are going to work on stretching the fascia from rib to hip. Again, get that alignment towards the edge of your chair, knees straight out from hips, ankles under knees. You can do a quick check, toes are forward. Now we're going to curl the core to get started. So hand on belly, hand lower back. Big inhale, exhale, belly button up and back. Tighten the buns lightly as you press the feet. Think of that cinch cord or zipping up the abs from pubic bone to the ribs. Inhale, exhale, press to get that ribs up nice and tall. Now you might think your ribs are as tall as they can be. Well, I want you to take that mitten hand and press into the thigh. Other mitten hand, press. Now while you're pressing, you're still pulling that tummy in and ribs up. So I'm not letting that all go. So if I just start sinking in, I just start expanding in that middle area. So what we're trying to do is really stretch this rib to hip a little bit farther. Oh, yes, we can. So get your position. Big inhale. Exhale, press into the thighs and try to think of a string pulling your head nice and tall to the ceiling. Ears over shoulders. You won't be jutting forward into the screen. Nice and tall. So from the side, it looks like this. As I press, my ribs are pretty high as it is, but oh, I just got them up about another inch, and I'm feeling the activation all the way down my back, and I'm actually starting to feel some sweat, because when we activate those muscles and we get the ribs up, we're really activating the lats. Optimally, you have two ducts, D-U-C-T, not ducks, quack, quack, in your back that help drain all the lymph into your circulatory system. And if you're slouching, as we often do in cars and while we're sitting watching a movie or even at the computer, then it can still drain, but it's not very efficient. It's like a kinked garden hose or a slightly clogged drain. But when you really get those ribs up nice and tall, especially as you add movement to it, you drain a lot more efficiently. And sometimes you can feel a little bit of a whoosh because some junk just got released. And it's just, you should feel a little bit of clear-mindedness. Sometimes maybe a little bit of dizziness, depending how much junk gets out and moved. So we just keep pressing. And yes, I want you to keep holding that, even though I'm teaching you and talking to you, because this is really going to help train those muscles, because they're tired, aren't they? Big inhale. Exhale, as you release, do not drop the ribs. Whew. That alone is a little bit of a lymphatic pumping. We're going to do that a little more quickly here in a minute. So this is important. I want you to just go ahead and relax. Now, I didn't say collapse, just relax. Go ahead and relax these muscles here, but keep the core pulled in lightly and keep your ribs up while I'm talking, because I wanted to help you to understand why this is so important. As I just said, it helps you pump that lymph. Well, especially if you're, for any reason, can't do a lot of walking or standing workouts, you know, you're going to have a little more sluggish lymph flow. It's just not going to flow as much because the lymphatic system doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have a pump. Your large muscles like your calves, your arms, even your thighs and other muscles help pump that lymph. But having the lats so that you're really getting nice and tall helps that drain more efficiently, because you're not kinking up the drainage pipe, so to speak. And then again, the lymph is what takes all the trash out of our body. So it's really important to keep that flowing well. Okay, let's do this again, and I'm going to do it to the side. Knees straight out, ankles under knees, toes are forward, not ducked out. Hand on belly, hand lower back. Big inhale. Exhale, belly button up and back. Tighten those buns to zip up those abs. Inhale. Exhale, stretch nice and tall. Mitten hand, press. Just find your best place. It might be a little further out, depending how closer in, depending how long your arms are. Get the ribs nice and tall as you can. Shake the head no neck tension. Your neck should not be helping here. Inhale. Exhale, press and elevate a little bit taller. So you're going to stretch, stretch, stretch. If you're feeling that stretch, rib to hip. You should feel around your shoulders too. But keep shaking that head no, keeping the head level, the chin level. If you feel like you're getting any neck tension there. Big inhale. Exhale all the way. Inhale again. And as we exhale and release, but keep those ribs up. Whoa, are you starting to feel a little bit of warmth? I hope so. A little cross stretch, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to do it one more time, just up quick, exhale, and then relax the shoulders, but keep the ribs up so you can feel a little bit of that lymphatic pumping. We won't curl the core, but I want you to press the leverage pressing into your thighs to help you get that tummy tight and ribs up best you can. Shake head no. Big inhale. Exhale, stretch up. And release. Ribs up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Get your core, ribs up, inhale, exhale, stretch up, and release. Once more, find your position, core, ribs up, inhale, exhale, press and stretch just a little more, pull that tummy in, don't low arch out the tummy, keep it in, and release. Whew, you should feel that little bit of clearing of your brain, and that's something you can do very easily while you're sitting at a desk, or even at a traffic light. Now, please don't do this while you're actually driving, but if you're waiting for a little bit of time, you can use that car steering wheel and just do the same thing. Take the stretch up, 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 and release, but keep the ribs up. Do that a few times. Really can help clear the brain, especially if the brain feels a little congested because of the traffic congested. So keep practicing these stretches. Some of these will become like second nature. You'll be able to do them without even having to watch the video. Hope you've been able to feel that a little bit. If you have any questions, you can contact me and let me know.